Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys. Now, when I first got into Transformers and actually got invested into it, I started off with the Transformers Cybertron line. So seeing something like this, where it's such an iconic piece to Transformers Cybertron, is such a big deal for me. This is the Legacy United, so the new version of the Cybertron Universe Hotshot. And I actually do have the original figure to compare. This was one of my most sought after pieces, and I finally got it after, I want to say, a decade after it released. And I love this thing. This new one does look pretty cool in some ways, and then also feels like a downgrade in certain other ways. It is also much smaller compared to this version of Hotshot, but this Hotshot was actually pretty big for a Deluxe. It basically exploded, and it was a wide vehicle to start. So I understand that the size is definitely not going to be in line with this, but it's going to be in line with everything else that's going on with the Legacy United and you know, stuff like that. So I understand what's going on, and I'm perfectly fine with that because I want a Hotshot that goes with the Override, with the Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime, and so on and so forth. Anyways, let's go ahead and start off with the alt mode. I like the different design elements with the lines in the doors and then on the side here. It's got more details going across down here. And it's still painted in, so that's good. You can see that it does have the little spoiler wings inside of there that can be deployed. Now, in the original toy, it was transparent yellow. For this, it's going to be red. I don't think that's really a problem. One thing that I don't like about this toy is the off-colored hinges you can see at the front of the car. Now, this one has them in red, so it's not really a downgrade. It's just another change that I feel just doesn't really necessarily work, especially when you're comparing blue to that kind of grayish blue. Another thing is that it doesn't seem to have the interior like this one. When you flip this open, I'm not going to do it right now, but if you flip this open, you can see the seats and whatnot that's actually painted in. This whole thing is transparent yellow. Just a minor thing, it's not really a big deal. It's more of a problem for the robot mode because it's a big transparent flat, but yeah, just something I wanted to point out. Now, it does have a cyber key. It's at the same scale as the one that comes with Cannonball and Starscream. This is going to be the Speed Planet key, so it's in transparent red. I love the fact that we're getting all these, you know, transparent cyber keys. I'm kind of hoping for the Jungle and the Giant Planet sometime down the road. And he does have the gun that will be placed on top. Now, taking a look at him with the wings deployed, again, it's in red, which actually kind of suits the transparent red of the cyber key. It's in the solid red, but still, it kind of flows with that. But one thing I don't like is the element of the cyber key attachment, because it doesn't have the arrow, it doesn't have all these details, it seems very flat, it's all in gunmetal gray. So, with that out of the way, another thing is these little yellow tabs at the front of the window. I don't know, that just doesn't really work for me, but it's not bad, it's just there's certain things I love about this compared to that. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the robot mode. There is a comparison between him and the Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime. Yes, I am transforming the Hotshot right now just to do a little comparison. But yeah, I like the scale going on here. So, you know, I don't mind that this is going to be a smaller version of Hotshot. I will miss the deployed legs and how they slide down. That was a fun little feature. I imagine this is going to have some sort of hinges like the Combine Wars stuff. I imagine it's going to be a little more complicated, but I hope it's still super easy and quick to do, because that was kind of a big thing for this Hotshot, was he was always very quick, so getting him into alt mode and robot mode very fast was, you know, kind of his thing. But taking a look at the design itself for Hotshot, like I said, there's certain things I like, there's certain things I don't like about this toy. First of all, I like the fact that he still has the red on the shoulders. He doesn't have the white outline for the Autobot symbol, but the red is still there. I love the head and the fact that they don't use the transparent plastic for the visor. I mean, I like that with the original toy, but it didn't fold down, it didn't really do anything, it didn't really have a purpose, it was just a stylized choice. So having it completely in yellow makes it feel consistent with the ears and such. And I do like some of the sculpt work in the torso and the legs. What I don't like is how flat the torso looks. It looks a little too rounded, and then also the little circles on the shoulders. They don't really look right. They're not as pronounced as the original toy, and that was something I liked. Another thing is that the arms feel a little too disconnected and a little too, I want to say, basic. I mean, this was mostly doors, but that was kind of something that was charming about the original toy. I don't mind this because it is solid plastic. It feels more in line with the Hotshot, but Another thing that I don't like about this toy is the shoulder hinges. It just seems a little too high up. I mean, this one had weird shoulders too, but the way they're designed, I'm not sure. A good thing about this toy is that the legs are going to articulate much better compared to this, because with this one, you can only bring the legs up to about there before they start clashing with the waist. This one, the hips will be able to turn with the waist, and then it's also got a foot tilt, which is kind of a big thing. The gun, I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's not necessarily the shaping, it's the color. I like that the barrel, they wanted to go with gunmetal, but I think it's a little too much. It doesn't really flow with the back half. It just looks like two separate pieces. I think that if you had the tips still in transparent yellow, it would have been fine. And also, it's blast compatible, apparently, so that's good. And you could still have the spoilers on the back, of course, as tradition with the Hotshot mold. And I think that this is a lot better than the Siege one that they did a while back, where they tried to do the super mode for this, or the what was it, the Cybertron defense version. But yeah, just there's certain things I like about the old that I like about, or I don't like about this, and then there's certain things I like about this that I don't like about the old, or at least they improve upon. Did I mess that up? I felt like I messed that up, but yeah, certain things are a win, certain things, but I'm excited for it regardless. I'm glad that Hotshot's getting another chance. So, with that out of the way, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to all those fun doodads, and we'll see you guys next time.
AllSpark TV, now that's just prime.